Oh, hi there, it's Linda from Just For Tummies. Are you ignoring your gut symptoms because you think they're just part of getting older? At Just For Tummies, the enquiries we receive every single day tell a very different story. In my 33 years of clinical practice and running Just For Tummies, I can tell you this. The same themes keep coming up time and time again. Women struggling with constipation, women frightened after a diverticulitis diagnosis, wondering what to do to prevent the next one. Women stuck in a cycle of urinary tract infections and antibiotics. Women whose IBS is ruling their lives. Women navigating menopause and suddenly not recognizing their digestion anymore. And they just want someone to listen. Do you know the variety of enquiries we receive at Just For Tummies in just 1 week? I'm going to share a few with you now. So we were contacted by an 87-year-old lady recently with gallstones and severe diverticular disease. She's taking our live bacteria probiotic capsules, but she's terrified of having another diverticulitis attack. So her diet has become very restricted, unfortunately. I suggested that she try one of our digestive enzymes tablets just before lunch and dinner to help break down her food properly and reduce the strain on her stomach and gut. I also advised her to include 2 portions of oily fish per week for their crucial anti-inflammatory essential fatty acid benefits. Because when it comes to diverticulitis, inflammation management is key. We were contacted by another lady with infected diverticulitis. She doesn't want to keep relying on painkillers and repeated courses of antibiotics. So I sent her the link to download our free diverticular guide so that she can understand what's happening in her bowel and what she can do to support it and prevent any further diverticulitis attacks. Education and awareness is empowering, and that's why I set up Just For Tummies, and that's what we're going to continue doing. 2 enquiries this week alone from women with chronic constipation. They're nervous about taking laxatives, and I can understand that. But sometimes if everything else has failed, you do have to empty the bowel. Otherwise, you increase the risk of infections, perforations, prolapses, and diverticular disease and diverticulitis. Emptying the bowel is not optional, it's essential for good health. A 56-year-old woman contacted us with what she calls a nervous tummy that she's had since childhood. She now suffers with GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, acid reflux. She lost both parents to gastric cancer, so understandably she's anxious. Proton pump inhibitors like lansoprazole aren't helping her symptoms, so I recommended live bacteria probiotics and digestive enzymes to support her digestion more naturally alongside medical advice. A postmenopausal woman struggling with poor sleep and night cramps contacted us. I recommended our menopause and gut health guide and our menopause plus capsules. I haven't got them here at the moment to show you because they contain a form of bioavailable magnesium isolated from seawater actually. And magnesium is crucial for calming the nervous system, supporting sleep and helping issues like restless legs and muscle cramps. A woman diagnosed with esophagitis, that's inflammation of the esophagus, the food pipe. She's worried about the side effects of long-term PPI use. Now, this is important because with a diagnosis like esophagitis, she must continue her prescribed PPI medication. Uncontrolled inflammation in the esophagus, in the food pipe, may lead to Barrett's esophagus and even esophageal cancer, so it needs managing very well. But we can look at ways to support her body, her digestive system alongside medication, not instead of it. A 40-year-old woman with IBS for 10 years. As a teenager, she had repeated urinary tract infections and multiple courses of antibiotics. And in my opinion, that early disruption of her microbiome may have contributed, almost surely contributed, to her IBS. I suggested our For Women capsules twice daily before food and sent her the link to our vaginal and bladder health guide, because gut and bladder health are often closely connected. Another woman with chronic recurring urinary tract infections, she's facing a year-long wait to see a consultant urologist. I suggested she might consider a private vaginal microbiome test to understand the balance of friendly and unfriendly bacteria in her vagina. If the vaginal environment isn't healthy, there's no barrier preventing the E. coli bacteria from migrating up the vagina into the bladder and triggering another infection. I also advised her on making probiotic pessaries using our Just For Tummies recipe, and I sent her the link to download the free recipe. Another customer simply checking whether our supplements are suitable for halal and kosher diets. And yes, they are all suitable for those diets. A woman struggling with bloating, but also constipation. I explained the connection between constipation and bloating, and when the bowel isn't emptying its wastes properly, toxic gases can build up, irritation increases, the bowel stretches, it expands, giving that uncomfortable and that bloated appearance. You sort out the constipation and you often sort out the bloating. I recommended our live bacteria probiotics, and I also recommended colon hydrotherapy treatment. And finally, a mother inquiring about her adult daughter who has acne rosacea. And before I recommend any supplements, I always take a full history. I don't just recommend supplements willy-nilly. I want to know when symptoms started. In this particular girl's case, does she have any digestive issues like IBS or constipation? Because these can be reflected in skin breakouts. What medications is she taking? What's her diet like? Does she cook fresh home-cooked food, or is she eating lots of processed meals? Because the skin, the gut, the hormones and lifestyle are all connected. These are just a few of the enquiries we receive in just 1 week at Just For Tummies. And these are real women with real stories and real fears, real symptoms, who just want to get on with their lives, but they're being prevented from doing so because of these symptoms. And they just want to be listened to. That's all they want, and that's what we are here for at Just For Tummies. So if any of what I've just spoken about affects you or someone you love, then please do contact us and we'll give you as much support and advice as possible. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.